What's up, guys? This is Malcolm. Back at it again, man. You're on Malcolm Talks. I appreciate you. I sure appreciate you. Hey, man. Today I want to talk to you guys about having a weekly calendar for all your commitments. It's very, very, very important. As a matter of fact, it's so important that if you don't have a weekly calendar with all of your commitments on it, what are you doing again? What are you doing exactly? What are you keeping up with? That, like, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing on a day-to-day? You need a weekly calendar of all your commitments. And I think it's important that I say commitments because, see, it's easy to put a whole bunch of stuff on your calendar. Put as much as you want on there. But it's important to be able to have things that you know you have to do on there. You know, like the real commitments. What I personally do is I use two things. I use an app called Todoist. I did a video about that. Very, very powerful app. It took me a while to get the swing of it, but once I got the hang of how to use it and was able to link it to my calendar, it works really well. And I also use an app called Business Calendar Pro on my phone. I think it costs like $3 or $4. And of course I use Outlook at work. The thing I like about that Business Calendar Pro app is that I was able to combine all my calendars, Google, Outlook, and my personal calendar on my phone. So whenever I put anything on any one of my calendars, right, it automatically pops up on my Business Calendar Pro app on my phone. So I can always see everything that needs to get done on a regular basis. That is a game changer for me because I tend to be very forgetful. And I have to write everything down. And I'm the type of person, man, I feel like I have a great personality and I build rapport really well with people. So people kind of like me right away. Like, I'm really good at that, right? But then people started realizing that I was full of shit because I would never follow through with the things I said I was going to do. And I could make an excuse like, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm just forgetful. But what's that really saying? That's basically saying, I'm dumb as hell. I'm just dumb. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. You can't do that, man. So I had to figure it out. And what helped me out was using tools. Using tools and using them exclusively and heavily. And relying on them. That's helped me out a lot. And I think it's going to help you out a lot too. It's hard, man, to really do what you say you're gonna do. It's tough. That takes practice. When you say, because a lot of people bullshit, man. They bullshit all the time. I was just with a client. They're not really a client of mine, but they're a client of the company I work for. And they were saying all this shit in the meeting, and the whole time I'm just thinking, I'm like, you do know that I'm writing all of this stuff down, and it's gonna be my expectation that this stuff get done. You do know that, right? So in 2 weeks, when I'm following up with emails and phone calls and reminding these people that they said they were gonna do something on a certain date and it's not done, that's not on me. Whatever that feeling is of embarrassment that the person may feel when you're simply following up on what they said they were going to do now, I don't feel any kind of way about it. As a matter of fact, it feels good. It feels good to know I'm on my shit. I don't feel bad to know that you ain't. that's how I was raised, guys. That's what school of thought I'm coming from. No excuses. If you say you're going to do something, then you need to do it. If we're working together as a team, I don't expect you to bite your tongue if I slip and do some dumb shit. Excuse my French. And I'm not going to bite my tongue either. The expectation is that everybody's going to have a calendar. Everybody's going to be focused on whatever their action items are. And we're going to move forward and get stuff done, guys. That's pretty much it. But it's about the tools. It is about the tools. Because you can have a rake, shovel, hoe. You can have a hammer. You can have screws, nails, whatever you want to do. That don't mean you're going to build a house. You got to actually use the tools. Use the tools. You know, when I started using Todoist, I had Todoist on my phone for like 6 months. Didn't even use it. I tried it out a few times. I was like, man. But then what happened was I started getting put in so many situations at work where I looked like a buffoon. Hey, Malcolm, we're following up to see if you did this and that. You know, the meeting is at 2. I'm like, oh, shit. Fuck out. Damn, I forgot about that. And I'm looking like an idiot because I don't have management of my time. I'm letting other people manage my time. I'm not managing it. So I had to learn that the hard way. I was like, all right, man. I can't keep writing down shit on all these little sticky notes. I got notes, papers all over the place. I'm like, this is not gonna this is not gonna work, man. So what I had to do, I had to get a notebook where I write down everything. Then I have Todoist, which is where I transfer those notes, the most important things that need to get done. Right? I turn them into action items, things that need to get done. And in Todoist, instead of saying that I'm going to do all these things, I give it a date and a time. And I think about it for a second. It's just the same thing as like if you know you need to get your car washed or you know you need to get your oil changed. You're going to think about it and be like, well, all right, the weekend's coming up. So if I'm going to get my oil changed, it's probably going to be on a Saturday. If it's going to be on a Saturday, maybe I can do it around between 1 and 4 because I know I have some free time because I'm not going to be doing anything. If it's going to be between 1 and 4, so you just narrow it down until you can put a time. I'm going to get my oil changed at 2 o'clock. You're much more likely to get that done now. Much more likely to get that done now. But if you just say some shit and you never put when you're going to do it, it's tough. But I had to learn that the hard way. Hopefully you guys don't have to learn it that hard way. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to be put in situations where you feel the wrath of business-minded people. People that ain't playing with you. And you have to endure that. You have to have that heat put up under your ass where you realize I gotta do something. I gotta fix some shit quick. That's what I had to do. This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. Man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. I enjoy doing this. You know, I've been through the fire without getting completely burnt. So I feel like I can share a few things. But anyway, I'm gonna holler at you guys next time. Peace. Shout out to my boy Dwight, man. What's up, bro? We gotta hang out. Peace.